Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song That Joke Isn't Funny Anymore by The Smiths. As always, this song comes to you as a request from you guys. One of my viewers requested this song, so as always, if you would like to request something, just put it in the comments, and I'll be sure to add it to my list. So, at this point, I've heard quite a bit of music from The Smiths. I'm getting awfully close to just basically finishing their entire discography. So, I've heard a lot, and I like a lot of The Smiths. So, hoping I like this one as much. This one has gotten a lot of requests, so really excited to finally be getting to it. But, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Again, this is That Joke Isn't Funny Anymore by The Smiths. Here we go.
Park the car at the side of the road. You should know time's tide will smother you, and I will too. When you laugh about people who feel so very lonely, their only desire is to die. But I'm afraid it doesn't make me smile. I wish I could laugh, but that joke isn't funny anymore. It's too close to home and it's too near the bone. It's too close to home and it's too near the bone. More than you ever know. I drove the point home, and on cold leather seats, well, it suddenly struck me I just might die with a smile on my face after all. I've seen this happen in other people's lives, and now it's happening in mine. I've seen this happen in other people's lives, and now it's happening in mine. I've seen this happen in other people's lives, and now it's happening in mine. I've seen this happen in other people's lives, and now it's happening in mine. I've seen this happen in other people's lives, and now it's happening in mine. Happening in mine, happening in mine, happening in mine. I've seen this happen in other people's lives, and now it's happening in mine. Happening in
Well, it's coming back. I was just say I like that, but it's not over yet. now I think it might be over. I like that. That was good. It was very just kind of chill. Didn't really like. It didn't really like. I don't know. Stand out a whole lot compared to like other Smith songs that I've heard. I mean, it was a good song, but it just kind of, there was a point, I guess, in the song where I was just like, all right, I feel like I've heard it. I'm ready for it to kind of end. But it was still a pretty good song. So let's go ahead and, break it down like we always do, of course, starting with those lyrics. So bit of information here. It says the gorgeous swirling that joke isn't funny anymore might be the emotional peak of Me Is Murder. Really, I didn't really feel that from this particular song. It was released as the second and last single of the album. So let's see. Park the car at the side of the road. You should know time's tide will smother you. That's a cool line, though. I will say, you should know time's tide will smother you. Like, right? Like, time catches up to all of us, I think is what it's saying here. And I will too. And that's interesting. Like, you're going to be smothered by time, and I'm also going to smother you, apparently. When you laugh about people who feel so very lonely, their only desire is to die. Well, I'm afraid it doesn't make me smile. I wish I could laugh, but that joke isn't funny anymore. It's too close to home, and it's too near the bone. It's too close to home, and it's too near the bone, more than you'll ever know. So to me, it is a little bit esoteric here, exactly what he is, like what joke, I guess, isn't funny anymore. But I'm thinking that it's about like depression, right? When you laugh about people who feel so very lonely, their only desire is to die. So maybe people who are suicidal or just depressed, like maybe making fun of that specific like group of people is just not funny anymore. Those kind of jokes might have flown at some point, but just maybe not anymore, kick them when they fall down. And so, yeah, I think it is just, it's not cool to like punch down, like, especially when it comes to just like comedy. Like, it's not cool to make fun of people who are like struggling and who need help. It's more I feel like appropriate to punch upwards at the people who are kind of above us, I guess. But anyway, yeah, you don't want to kick them when they're down. So kick them when they fall down, kick them when they fall down. It was dark as I drove the point home, and on cold leather seats, well, it suddenly struck me I just might die with a smile on my face after all. Interesting. That when he said that line, and like as I was listening to it, I was like, that sounds very interesting. I'm not sure what to make of these lines here, but I've seen this happen in other people's lives, and now it's happening in mine. I've seen this happen in other people's lives, and now it's happening in mine. I've seen this happening in other people's lives, and now it's happening in mine. I've seen this happen in other people's lives, and now it's happening in mine. Yeah, basically. So I wonder if maybe that joke isn't funny anymore, is kind of focused on the fact that maybe, he's like, it's like not cool to make fun of people who are depressed and suicidal. And now I'm saying that, like, I guess maybe one reason I don't find it funny, if you will, is just because it's happening to me now. Like, I'm in the same boat. I don't know. I think, lyrically, I think it's cool. There's a few good lyrics in there, a few good lines, and I'm like, okay, that really works for me. A lot of repetition, but I feel like the point of that is to just kind of drive the point home. I think the writing is pretty clever. So I think lyrically, this is pretty solid. I give it 2 thumbs up. As far as the instrumentation goes, I really did like the bass kind of throughout. Very nice bass work to kind of just lay the foundation and put a nice groove on it. I did like the guitar as well. Drumming, I think, was fine. Of course, Morrissey's vocal performance, I think, is really solid. I think just overall it is a very solid piece instrumentally. I wish maybe it was a little bit shorter. I mean, it was only a 5-minute song, but I feel like, again, there was like a certain point of the song where I'm like, okay, I've heard the song, like I'm ready to kind of move on to the next thing. That might just be impatience on my part, or I just feel like maybe this song could have been just as effective as a shorter song, if it had been a shorter song. So that's my only kind of gripe about it, but I think it was still pretty good instrumentally. So yeah, I'll still give it 2 thumbs up. Why not? As far as replay value goes, like I kind of said when the video first ended, I don't feel like this to me is as strong as a lot of the other Smith songs I've heard. Like How Soon Is Now is a song I've done on my channel. It's probably my favorite Smith song at the moment. I Know It's Over is like the first Smith song I ever heard, and it's now one of my favorites as well. And just like, to me, those are like the iconic, like top of the line Smith songs. And to me, this one's just like, it was all right, So as far as replay value goes, I'll have to give it another look, but I'll give it one thumb up for now. I think it could find a nice little place on the playlist. I think this one definitely warrants a second listen because, somebody definitely, actually, I would say a lot of people definitely hold this song in a high regard. This was a pretty popular request. And as this person says, like, this is, I guess, this could be for many people the emotional peak on the album Meat is Murder. So, like, I get that there's probably a good number of people who really truly love this song, and I'm not seeing it yet. So I think a second listen would definitely be a good thing for this one. But anyway, thank you so much for the request. As always, it's always good to hear something new. As always, if you want to request something, just put it in the comments, and I'll be sure to add it to my list. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, of course, go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. And if you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, like and subscribe and comment. All right, guys, that's going to be it, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye for now.